Thanksgiving Story. I Am That Woman by Brenda K. Eckert. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm taking a break from writing my finance articles to bring you this story. May your day be filled with gratitude, fond memories, and abundance. Thanksgiving in Yosemite. For most of my adult life, I've spent Thanksgivings away from family. It's never been one of my favorite holidays. But there's one Thanksgiving that remains etched in my memory. I was in my late 20s, living and working in Northern California. Accompanied by a dear friend, I set out for a 2-night stay at a cabin in Yosemite National Park, one of the most majestic places on earth. The drive into Yosemite Valley can be treacherous, and the weather can make the roads impassable. We didn't give the drive too much thought as we packed up the car on a sunny morning in Oakland. As I turned onto Highway 120, the sun soon disappeared and we were enveloped in a bank of clouds and dense fog. Visibility was down to 10 feet as I slowed the car to a crawl. My white knuckle driving adventure on curvy, steep roads only ended when we arrived at the lodge in Yosemite Valley. We felt tremendously relieved that we had finally reached our destination, though we couldn't see anything through the fog. As we left the registration desk and headed to our car, we stopped. Our mouths hung in amazement. During that brief time, the clouds had lifted, and we were treated to a breathtaking view of El Capitan and Bridal Veil Falls. Rays of sunshine filled the meadows and surrounding landscape. Never had I seen a more beautiful place. The Woman in the Lodge. After an afternoon of hiking and exploring, my friend and I sat down for a warm meal at the restaurant in the lodge. Thanksgiving proved to be a splendid time to visit as there were few people in the park. As we talked about our day, we noticed an older woman sitting alone by the fireplace. A book in one hand and a cup of hot tea in the other, she had a look of contentment that I've seldom witnessed. My friend and I made up stories about who she was and how she came to spend Thanksgiving alone in Yosemite. Only years later, when I met an older woman on a ferry in the Virgin Islands, did I realize what set the woman in Yosemite apart from everyone else. She was absolutely comfortable with who she was. The woman glowed with inner peace and secret knowledge that she was and is the woman she was meant to be. She had no need to put on appearances for other people. There was inner joy that emanated from her. We could feel her energy and her light. I'm a long way from that young woman in her 20s. Now I look back and I'm stunned by this insight. I have become the woman in the lodge. I left the trappings of the house and the high stress career for life on the road. My days are built around sunrises and seasons. There are no expectations other than my own. As I spend my time immersed in the wonders of this earth, I have discovered a deep inner joy that I never knew existed. I love who I am and who I am becoming. I have become that woman. My Thanksgiving wish for you: may you allow yourself to grow into the person you were meant to be. I wish you the courage to move in your own direction, even when others push you elsewhere. Let the winds carry you in unexpected valleys. Forgive the past. Find the inner joy that makes your heart beat faster and your inner being glow. Be the woman in the lodge.